Hello everybody, Iain Robson here. Welcome back to Cherry Hill Farm. Alright, so today we're joined by quite a few people on the server. Today we have Chasey, Dog, who hasn't been on the server in a while actually. We got Cow Farmer, Ethan, Honey, and we have Louie, Spudboy, and Donald. And we're all on this server here, and we're all working away. We're actually all on this field right here, field number 2. And I think, Louie, you're harvesting, eh?
Yes, I am.
And Chasey, you're unloading?
That's right.
And then Donald's AFK at the moment. That's an affirmative for him, I think, too.
Yeah, he's AFK for a sec.
Alright, so we are just putting a little bit of lime down this field here. And with our Rogator. This is the Rogator new leader. This is one of the ones from the Rogator pack. I like it. I like this is one of the big flotation wheels on it. Works fairly well. I like the capacity of it actually. 15,000 liters is pretty cool. So I think it's pretty neat actually. So I don't know. It's one of the neater. Whoa! What's happening there? One of the neater parts of the Rogator pack actually. So the nice thing is that it does have such a huge capacity. At least in my opinion, it has a good capacity. Do you find the Rogator spreader uses more than a regular spreader? No? I don't know what happened there.
I really guess I really haven't paid attention on that.
I don't know, because one of the things I find about the Rogators is that they tend to have a faster usage per liter than like the Night Vista, for example. I don't know, I noticed that. It seemed like. But anyways, we got the Rogator down here, and I have the John Deere 9560. Hopefully he's not stuck somewhere over there.
It's possible, but it does hold more than the Knights or the Amazon.
Yeah, for sure. It holds 15,000 liters, which is really nice, actually.
Yeah, I think Spud used it yesterday on that grass field by 11, and I think he only made about 6 passes with it.
Yeah, I'm just making a few passes on field number 2 here with the lime, and it's pretty good. Got almost, I don't know, maybe a quarter maybe down the field. It's not too bad actually. So I don't know, it's kind of a nice one of the nice spreaders, one of the bigger ones actually, because you don't see many bigger spreaders out there. You tend to see a lot of smaller ones, like for example with the classic pack. At least that's what I find at least. This is one of the first times I think we've had this many people on here. It's too bad we're missing Norm, actually. We introduced ourselves, our doctor. I think Norm will get that if he's watching. Anyways, it's a good joke from spies like us. Anyhow, so we haven't acquired any new fields yet. We're still working away on these few fields right here. They're big enough, really, in reality. One of the things we have been doing, though, is we have been keeping the potato washer and the potato steamer up and running as best as possible, which has been kind of interesting actually. So, but they take a ton of water. Like you can basically go back to them all the time and just like keep putting water and potatoes in them and fuel, and it can be kind of time consuming, but you can make quite a bit of money from it too. So, which is fine. It's the way things go. Now I am going over the field, over the edge of the field, just a smidge there. And that's primarily just because I want to make sure the edge of the field get a little bit of lime as well. Because what will happen is, if I do that, hopefully it'll bring up the pH all around the field, and then when we actually go around and harvest the field next time around, it'll bring up the yield around the edges at least. That's my theory. Whether that actually works or not, I don't know. So, but that's how I always think about it. So there's the John Deere right there in the distance. I don't know if you can see it or not. He's currently plowing away. I have it set so he's plowing. I don't know if it makes a difference if it plows or cultivates, but I just have it set so it plows. At least with that particular plow, I guess it is. It's a disc ripper, I guess, in reality. But we have 2 of them on the server, which is kind of funny. Let me just show that to you. We have 1 cultivator and 1 plow. So the one that we're using right now is... I can't remember if it's this one. No, it's the, yeah, this is the one we're using right now, which is a plow. But there's also this one, which is a cultivator. 2326. 23, 26, 23. They're both the same thing. Well, let's see if it says flex disc. Does it say flex disc? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't say what it's doing, but this is a... I believe it's flex disc. Anyways, it's plowing, so... I don't know if that is LBJ moddings or not, but... It might be an edited version or something, I don't know for sure. But it's working away on this field. Eventually what we'll probably do is once we finish the field on the other side there, on the east side, we'll probably get the other cultivator on the other side and have it work its way there. So, but like we try to do, like basically all the time, we try to make sure we have enough.
Oh, I forgot. We have a great demand for sugar beets.
Oh, it's true, eh? Totally forgot about that too. How much longer is it? Do you know? Great demand.
When I got on, I think it was like 6 hours.
Yeah, 5 hours still. At $796 a ton at the BGA V6. Alright, maybe we'll do that too. Get this pass done here. I don't think that plow's going to catch up to us anytime soon, to be honest with you. Maybe it will. It doesn't have to stop to refill like we do, so maybe it's possible that it'll actually get there, so. Let's go check out what the other guys are doing over there. Parking brake on. Let that just stay warm. Interestingly enough, in one of the comments, I think it was from one of the previous videos, I don't know which one it was, I think it was one of the Oklahoma videos, and I asked about whether or not you would need to turn off an engine on a diesel truck, and apparently you don't have to. You can just leave it running all the time, which is kind of strange in my opinion, but that's the way it goes, so go figure. I never would have thought that, so yeah, here we are. They're harvesting canola, like so. That's what canola looks like in real life as well. Canola probably has already been harvested, I imagine, in a lot of places. I don't think anybody still has to harvest canola. Not that I can think of, at least. So, no, not that I can think of. So what I'll do is I'll hop over to this guy, and I'll finish this pass right here. And what we'll do is we'll grab the fence, and one of the fence at least, and we'll sell some sugar beets at, where is that place? BGA V6? Oh, there it is. That's strange. I don't know why BGA would need sugar beets, but it does. Something is blocked. Oh, it's the John Deere. Apparently he didn't like that turn. Go figure. And one of the funny things is with drive control, with a hard worker, he'll turn off the tractor for whatever reason, so. So what I'm gonna do is, let's make a big turn here. Of course I'm gonna just make a mess of this. And I'm gonna turn this down just a smidge, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little headlamp at the top here so it doesn't hit another tree. Should be good. There we go. Let's just do a quick little headland at the end here. That should make our lives a bit easier. So it doesn't hit any more trees. I think it's okay outside this little area here. If I had to guess, at least. There we go. Let's do this and that. We'll just try and give us as much headland as possible. Let's shift, shift, shift. There we go. That should do it. And that'll increase the pH as well. So if I bring up this, you'll see the pH changing as we're going over it there. It's Probably going to show a slight alkalinity, I think, after this. But it'll decrease again, so I'm not too worried about it. Because it always decreases. I have to check the soil mod reference sheet, actually, but I believe, does it show pH? It decreases by one full point in the third stage of crop growth. And I picked up that number from... oh, that's going to be a bit annoying. Picked up that number from the soil mod reference sheet, in case you're wondering. There we go. So yeah, if I go back over the same spot here, probably see the pH being neutral, and then high, or 7.7 here. And that's because of... let me get these things off here. There we go. That's because it's at 6 already, so it'll decrease though, like I said. In stage 3, so it'll go down to 6.5, which is pretty ideal. Let's get this guy lined up here. There we go. Then we can hire a worker. And he should be fine now. So let's get back into the rogator here and finish up this pass here. There we go. My ping just going up there for a little bit. It's funny though, it's shot up a couple times now, but overall it's been like pretty like, you know, mellow. It's been like, you know, 23, 30, something like that. Nothing too crazy, so. Yeah, so the reason why this place right here didn't have an increase in pH was because I hadn't spread there yet, basically. Which I should have done now that I think about it. We should be able to finish this pass too, actually, now that I think about it. Which is pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I guess, I don't know, that's what, maybe close...
Here I come.
Close to half the field? You're coming in?
Sure am.
Alright.
Hopefully. Are you still recording or no?
I just resumed recording, actually. Did a little pause there while you joined.
Cool.
Alright, so... apparently, Cow Farmer wasn't on the server. He was in the channel, but it
This
wasn't...
was sugar beets and potatoes last time I saw him.
Yeah, Field 10 was. Also, if you want to do something, you can sell some sugar beets, because apparently there's a great demand for sugar beets.
Okay. Can the trucks take them?
Not that trailer, no. If you go up by the potato washers, there is a kramp there that can sell sugar beets. Or a krampe, how are you supposed to say it?
I have no idea what that is.
There's a trailer that can take sugar beets, the red one.
Oh, for the big red one, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Anyways, yeah, so interesting little thing
You
happened.
don't mind if I record, do you?
No, that's fine, go ahead. So one of the funny things happened the other day was I actually ordered something from Amazon. You know, every now and then I order stuff from Amazon. It doesn't happen very often, but once in a while. Anyways, so I ordered a bag for a school, technically. A little late for buying a school bag, but whatever, anyways. So I picked up a school bag, and what actually happened is they shipped me the wrong bag. Go figure. I think one of the very few times I've actually had a problem with Amazon. Well, I guess in this case it wasn't Amazon specifically, it was the sellers. And I guess they just didn't put the right bag, because it's made by the same company, but just not the right bag. Which is the annoying part, because I wanted the other bag. And I was going to use it for school today, but alas. It was not meant to be, because I did not get the right bag. So I need to send it back to them. And, have you ever had something like that happen when you buy something from Amazon or any other online retailer? It can be a pain sometimes, that's for sure, but that's the way it goes. So, c'est la vie is the expression. The Donald DC.
What's that?
I said the Donald DC.
He's still standing out there on the field.
Oh, okay. I think he got out of his combine though.
Yeah, I'm bouncing back and forth between the combines and the trying to pick up grass on the grass field.
Roger that. If you want to take over, well, I can do that if you want to harvest.
That's fine with me. Whatever you want to do.
I'm just putting down some lime right now, finishing up this pass. About halfway. Alright, so maybe we'll do that in a second here. I'll get this squared away, because I don't want to get too far ahead, because they're still harvesting over there. Yeah, they're not too far away from me now. I can probably do 1 or 2 more passes. So what I'll probably do is I'll fill the trailer up, and I'll do the next pass, I think.
You want to go ahead and offload this one real quick?
Yeah, sure, let me just finish this pass up here. I'm just heading up to one of the corners.
I was talking to Chase.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let me bounce back around.
Roger that. Yeah, I should have probably said his name.
We have to start saying over again, don't we? Do you ever
Over.
Over.
Something happened the other day where we were talking.
Over and over.
People kept talking at the same time, so what happened was we started saying over. I think there's a Family Guy episode that's like that, where Peter's talking on like a walkie-talkie and he's like trying to encourage everybody to say over and stuff like that. So anyways, that's what happened. We were all talking at the same time, and then we started saying over to indicate that we were actually finished talking. It was funny, actually. So anyways, what I'm gonna do is we
get both of them offloaded, so got them both at 0.
So like I said, I'm gonna get this guy filled
Sounds
up,
like a plan.
and then we're gonna start on the next pass.
Over.
In a moment. All right, so we're in the John Deere now, 9560R. Just doing a little bit of plowing, continuing this field here. It's hard, like I said.
This is a huge field, eh?
It's not even the biggest one either.
We should get the biggest one, and just to see how big it is, harvest it.
It's pretty big. Like, how many millions of liters did you guys get from the sugar beets? It was like 1.2 million sugar beets and 1.3 potatoes, something like that.
Yeah, pretty close.
Yeah, so like.
Yeah, I think it was 1.1 for sugar beets and 1.5 for potatoes, I think.
And the interesting fact was, when you guys harvested both of those, the numbers were different, like the pH, the N, and everything was a bit different in the end, eh?
Yes, it was.
Which is kind of odd, but it was. So, anyhow, Louis in the 7930. I was actually going to hop into the 7930 right now, but what happened was I was going to hop over, and then Louis did the same thing. So, in the end, that's why I came into this tractor, because it's the way it works sometimes. Anyways, we'll go back into our Rogator and continue up here.
I have no control over my combine. No.
So we'll finish up doing this field. I don't know if we should be able
It's
to.
gonna be full soon. And I'll just back up.
Doesn't take much. And the nutrients are right. It's a pretty good field. I got 6.2 slight acidity, 48% moisture, 6N, 3 PK. It's pretty good, actually. Almost bang on, actually. Almost bang on. That's the way it goes sometimes. Like, you know,
And I can't move it.
when you have multiple people.
You gotta turn the engine off and turn it back on.
Why is it like that? It's so strange, eh?
Server for you.
Spare mod confliction somewhere.
It's drive control mod, I think, in the end. But anyways, what we're gonna
It's
do
just
is
so many mods and drive control mod, you know.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I considered putting more mods on, but I was like, no, one step at a time. We'll take it slow a little bit. There was a couple of mods I was gonna put in, like auto tractor, or not auto tractor, auto combine. I think can go in a server, and the MH fording mod can go in a server, I think, too.
I quite like auto combine because I do a lot of odd shaped fields.
I'm not a big fan of auto combine. Wow, I'm sure it works fine. I just never use it. I use course play all the time, and even with odd shaped fields, I miss some on the field. But I'm like, well, whatever. Like, but I know Louis can't stand that. Leave a little patch of like corn in the corner.
OCD.
So I'm not like that personally, but I know Louis is. So like, some people are like that, some people aren't. So
We've all got it.
So
I know I do.
I think Donald's back, but he's still in the other channel for some reason. Donald is back.
Yeah, I don't know why I can't get the combine doing anything.
I
Turn it on and off.
Yeah, I hired a worker, Donald, and you gotta fire the worker and then shut it off and turn it back on. It resets it or something.
That's funny. All I can see is the trailer like flying away, but there's no truck. Chasey Dog, you in the semi?
Yeah, just dropping off a load.
You know what's funny? As you're driving away, all I could see is like the trailer like flying through the not flying through the air, but like flying across the field, but like no truck at all. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it's like been driving it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because the clip distance of one versus the other is a bit different. So that's my guess, at least. So there's the guys there finishing up their well, not quite finishing up, but working on way of the harvest there. I think it's.
No, I'm not empty. I was just gonna go ahead and cut while you was here.
I think it's Donald and Louis, is it? Donald and Chasey Dog. Donald and somebody. One of them's a hard worker, I think, actually, now I think about it. Yes, one of them is a hard worker. So what we'll do is, we're almost caught up to them now. So what I'll do is I'll hop in the other harvester there, and I'll continue on harvesting away there. Let's finish up this path. We don't want to get too ahead of them ourselves here. So what we'll do is we'll stop at the edge of the field here. Just right there. And then we'll hop into the combine.
Ian, I find these Case IH combines. I'll send you a link, and maybe if you have time, you can try them, see if you like them, if they work good.
Okie doke.
You know.
Alright, so the funny thing about drive control on here is it will, I don't know why it does this, but it will turn the engine off if you take control of the combine. I don't know why it does that, but it's really strange. So Chasey Dog's having a heck of a time trying to keep up with everybody, I think, here. So he's just coming up back there, and he is going to unload us once we get ready to go. Once we're ready, at least. Alright, so just getting unloaded here by Chasey Dog, and continuing on our way. Is that okay for you, Chasey Dog, or do you want me to stop?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, just double checking. You know, sometimes like, what'll happen is if on the server, like depending on people's connections, like sometimes doing like this unloading on the run can be really rough sometimes. It just depends on what the situation is.
And how's the yield on this field, this canola? Is it?
It's looking pretty good. If Chase Dog's trying to keep us unloaded the whole time, I think that's pretty decent.
Roger.
I don't know what the final tally will be, but it looks pretty solid. Got 5 and 3 and 43% acidity, so 43% moisture, so that's pretty close actually.
Roger.
But like, I think PK at X3 I think gives you 90% yield bonus, yield modifier, and 5 is 100%, and 43 moisture I think is about 90 as well, so it's pretty good. If I had to guess, at least I think that's
Simple.
pretty sure.
Yeah, right now we've got 609,000 liters of canola in the storage.
Nice.
And this is the first time y'all harvest canola.
I don't think so. I think we did it a while back. Memory serves. Did we ever get?
Wow, I guess I really have been gone for a while.
Yeah. Well, it happens sometimes. So,
I didn't think y'all was on this map about a week or so. Time flies.
in farm.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, indeed. So, anyways, hopefully we will
I
finish.
bumped up the capacity on most things on this map.
Hopefully we'll be able to finish
You know,
soon.
like the trailers. Let's see, the trailers and the sprayers and the seeders. I may have bumped it up about 5,000 on each.
You don't have weight issues when it slides around the field because of that?
Not yet, but I was definitely looking for that. 'Cause like I told you, I messed up a Challenger sprayer like that, and it wouldn't do anything hardly. It just spin around.
Yeah, that's when you change the down. I think it's you increase the downforce, and you change. I think it's the weight modifier or something like that. So.
Yep. And I've did it 1,000 times, but like always, if I don't keep doing it, I forget.
Yeah, it happens.
Giants editor.
Yeah.
How do I put a map in Giants editor?
All right, just finishing up the last pass here. Louis finished up the other side there, and I'm just finishing up this side, and then this field is done. This is field number 2, and that's that. Awesome. It makes a big difference when you have 2 combines working at the same time.
I'm gonna, since I'm close to field 1, I'm gonna drive the harvester over there and drop it off.
Okie doke. I'll head over there too in a second then.
I don't think it's ready to go yet.
Oh, you mean just go check it out? Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna drive it over there and leave it for now. Yeah, it's still dark blue.
Okie doke. All right, folks. Last little bit there. Nice. All right, folks. That's that field all done. And also, that'll be it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cherry Hill. Did a little bit of harvesting, finished up field number 2. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. My name's Iain Robson, and if you enjoy, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more Cherry Hill. I'll catch you guys later.